Hey guys, it's me, Miss Norris, and today I'd like to do a short drawing activity with you called Yes You Can Draw a Sea Lion, because yes, you can draw a sea lion, and today I'm going to show you how to do it in some very easy to follow directions. All you're going to need is something to write on. Today I'll be using my dry erase board, and something to write with. Today I'll be using my dry erase marker. If you have your supplies and are ready to get started, so am I. Here we go. Now you'll notice that the first thing I did is I turned my paper on its side, horizontal, so that I can draw the long body of a sea lion. Now, a lot of people, including myself, think that sea lions and seals are almost the same thing. And I learned that even though they're very similar, there's a lot of differences, and I'll tell you some of those while we're drawing. So the first thing you're going to do is draw like an upside down skinny U, or I call it a ghost. I want you to draw a ghost. Okay, so that's the head of your sea lion. And from here, you're going to draw kind of a long oval shape. So you're going to come down and come down here. So you can see that it's kind of like a long oval connected to your ghost. Okay, now we can start by talking about some of these differences. One of the big differences between a sea lion and a seal is that sea lions have flippers that flip out so they can walk on land. Seals have different types of flippers and they will slide on their bellies when they are on land. So we need to make some of those flippers, and the way we do that is just like this. Right kind of about where your ghost and your oval meet, you're going to make a line that goes down and turns back, kind of like an L, like this. Okay? And they have kind of long, thin flippers, and we're going to loop it back up, and there we have it. And I'm going to erase this little line so that you can see that what this flipper looks like as it meets its body. And then you're going to give it some little lines because they kind of have almost little fingers. And then we're going to do kind of the same thing on the other side, but we're going to make it go the other direction. So you're going to say down in a little loop, and then you're going to make a little round at the end and come on back. And again, give it some little marks for its little fingers. And this is really the main part of our sea lion. So you can see that it walks upright like this. And I'm going to give it a little bit of some little lines in some of these other places because a sea lion is very big and it has kind of loose skin. So when it sits, its skin kind of bunches up. And so we're going to show that a little bit with our markings here. We have good little fat sea lion. So far, so good. Now, down here at the end, we're going to draw its rear flipper. And this looks like it's a kind of a tail. And what it looks like is a long hand of fingers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it kind of loops up. And I'm just erasing part of those little bodies in there. And this is its back flipper. And again, we're going to give it some little rolls because it's being real big and heavy. Now, we have the main idea of our sea lion. The next part is going to be all about its face. All right? So the first thing we're going to do is at the top of our ghost, we're going to make 2 circles and color in some little pupils. Then we're going to make an upside down triangle. Now, if you can make an upside down triangle, that's awesome. If not, you can flip your board upside down and make a right side up triangle and then flip your board back around. Now, A sea lion kind of has a cat-like face, so we're going to make a little area that looks like where a sea lion's whiskers would be. So we're going to start at the tip of our triangle and we're going to make a loop that touches the top. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right? We can color that little nose in if you like. And then we're going to give it, you guys know me, anytime I spend drawing with you is a happy time. So we're going to give our sea lion a happy little mouth under here. And sea lions have whiskers. So we're going to give it some little dots like this to show where the hairs would come out. We're also going to go ahead and give it a couple of long whiskers. And let's give it some eyebrows. Yes, yes. And now here's the last thing that we are going to add to our sea lions. This is one of the things that makes sea lions very different than seals. Sea lions have little ears that are on the outside of their heads, and they look like little teardrops almost, right on the outside. And I learned that they are pointed down so that when they dive in the water, their ears don't fill up with water. Ladies and gentlemen, we were having so much fun discussing sea lions that we didn't even realize that we were finished making our sea lion. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. You have just made a sea lion. One of the main differences between sea lions and seals is that sea lions are usually a lighter color of brown than seals. Seals tend to be a little bit more black, and they're a little furrier. Last sea lion fact, because I think it's super cute. Sea lions like being buddies, and they like hanging out with each other, and they'll make sounds and sit on the beach and call to one another, which I think is really fun. And now that you know how to draw a sea lion, you could draw a whole bunch of sea lions sitting on rocks talking to each other, and it will be a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed drawing a sea lion with me, please hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the page. If you are already a subscriber, welcome back and thank you for your support. It really means a lot to me. If you're not a subscriber yet, please click that subscribe button down at the bottom of the page, and don't forget to click the bell so that you're notified when there's new content. I hope you had fun. I know I did, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.